Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. The Belize Bank Limited is interested in establishing operations in Guyana. This was highlighted by the bank's executive chairman, Lyndon Giuseppe, when he paid a courtesy call on the Honorable Moses Nagamutu, Prime Minister of Guyana. The executive chairman was accompanied by Philip Osborne, Company Secretary of Caribbean Investment Holdings Limited, of which Giuseppe is the chief executive officer. Osborne disclosed that their interest was sparked by the imminent production of oil and the promotion of Guyana as a potential fastest-growing economy in the world. He added that their banking portfolio in Belize and other Caribbean states concentrate on agricultural sector investment. While acknowledging the investors' confidence in Guyana, the Prime Minister encouraged them to pursue their interest with the relevant authorities. And now for news coming out of Jamaica. The Clarendon police are now combing sections of the parish for a taxi operator who killed his girlfriend by dousing her with acid at their home in Osborne Store, Clarendon on Sunday, July 21. Two children who were at the house were also injured during the acid attack. The dead woman has been identified as 24-year-old Shirley Ann Morrison, a cashier at Sunset Crescent in Osborne Store, Clarendon. Reports are that on Sunday afternoon, Morrison and her boyfriend were at home when he accused her of having a relationship with another man in the area. She then called her parents and told them what had taken place. Her mother allegedly spoke to the boyfriend, informing him that if they were having problems, he should send her daughter back to the family home. Over an hour later, the mother of the slain woman got another phone call, this time from the accused man informing her that if she did not come to get her daughter in the next 10 minutes, he was going to kill her. The mother and the father of the female panicked, and immediately they went to the home of their son-in-law. Upon reaching the location, they saw Shelly Ann and her two children suffering from the acid burns. They were rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead, and the children admitted in serious condition. The accused man has since fled the scene. And over to Trinidad and Tobago. In a midnight pirate attack, 5 fishing vessels were stolen from the Gulf of Paria in the vicinity of Clary Bay and Orange Valley. Several fishermen who were on board these vessels were thrown overboard. At least 7 are still missing. 3 have made it ashore alive and are being questioned by the police. They have been identified as Bob, Doogie, and Lizard. Earlier this morning, the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard responded and deployed a single vessel to search for the missing men. According to the Friends and Fishermen of the Sea activist group, after making a journey into Clary Bay, the TTCG vessel returned to the Chaguaramas base because, according to the Coast Guard, it did not have the capacity. Fishermen in the Gulf of Paria have been banded together and are searching the waters at this time. So far, 5 engines have been recovered and a suspect is in custody. And finally, news out of CARICOM. The Caribbean Public Health Agency is urging member states to enhance disease surveillance at ports of entry and at health facilities following the categorization of the current outbreak of Ebola virus disease as a public health emergency. On July 17, 2019, the World Health Organization declared the current Ebola virus disease outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo as a public health emergency of international concern. Currently, the risk remains very high at the national and regional levels, but still low at the global level. In keeping with the International Health Regulations, 2005 Emergency Committee for Ebola Virus Disease in the Democratic Republic of Congo, no country should close its borders or place any restrictions on travel and trade. National authorities should work with airlines, passenger ships, and other transport and tourism industries to ensure that they do not exceed the WHO's advice on international traffic. The committee does not consider entry screening at airports or other ports of entry outside of the region to be necessary. And that's all for tonight's regional news. Back to you, Handel.